Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we are going to be planting and starting majority of the seeds and plants that we're going to be growing outside in the raised beds and in all my vertical garden beds, the green stalks. But I did get a new green stalk in the mail. It was their limited edition strawberry color, and so I want to unbox that with you. And I got another seed starting tray, so I'll show you all the seed starting trays I'm using. Some are from Greenstock, some are from Epic Gardening, and then some are just like DIY at home. So I'll show all you guys all of that. And then I have a table right here set up, and I have all my bags that we sorted in the last video, and we're gonna get started on some, I think, tomatoes, eggplant, peppers, lettuces, things like that, things that grow quickly also, and maybe even some flowers and things like that. So let's get started. Sorry if the lighting is not good. So here is the box for the Greenstock vertical garden. They were doing a promotion. It was buy one get one free for the 3 tier. And I've actually come to learn that I like the 3 or 4 tier better than like the 6 tier or 7 or whatever, the tallest one, 5, I don't know, because I'm short. So the 3 tier is easier to work with, and I'll actually end up breaking this box down and putting it in my raised bed as like the bottom layer. I've been doing that with a lot of the cardboard boxes that come in that don't have a lot of stickers or plastic tape on them. So I ordered 2 of the strawberry color. So here it is. It's like, it's gonna be kind of hard. Oh, there we go. It's like a little bit of a darker pink than the cherry blossom color that I already have, but it's gonna be so cute. Pink is one of my favorite colors, and these are the top 2 reservoirs. So I got buy one get one free of the 3 tiers. So I technically got 6 tiers. I'm not gonna stack them all together. I will use them as the 3 tier. So these are the top 2 reservoirs. Then I ordered the cute lids. These lids are gonna match my yellow green stalk that Kason got me for my birthday. And that is the yellow one is in our basement right now, and we're gonna fill it and grow strawberries in there. But this is so cute, and it slides open. It's a lot easier than the other ones, and it's got a cute little bee on there too. So I got 2 of those. And then it comes with a guide, like a grow guide. All of them come with this for your green stalk. These are the center parts that you put in between. They're water reservoirs, and they have little tiny holes in the bottom. So it drips down into each pocket, and you put these in between each tier that you stack. They also send you a little thank you packet. It always comes with seeds and stickers, so I'll show you guys that in a minute. So this is the strawberry colored green stalk. This is gonna be 1 set of 3, and it's actually in the basket weave texture. I don't know if you guys can see that. It looks like a basket, and I just think that that's way cuter than like the original. I do have a few like original textures, and I have some basket weave, and I just think the basket weave is so pretty. So, and then there's another set of 3 in that box, and we're not gonna fill these up right now. We're gonna wait and fill these up later. We'll do that in another video, but I did just get them in today, so I wanted to show you guys. Next, I got some seed starting trays. These are specifically Greenstock brand seed starting trays. They just came out with those this past year, and I have not ever used them before. I do have, this will be my 3rd set. So I have this new color, or this color was released last year, but the new trays came in the color lemon. I also have the blueberry and the blackberry colors, so I will show you guys those as well. So each seed starting tray set comes with a little booklet to plan out where you're gonna put all of your seeds. This will be my 3rd one of these, I think, and I have not filled it out yet, but what I'm gonna do is after I plant seeds, I'm gonna go back through and write in this what I actually planted. I'm not going to be planting all of these out today anyway, so we'll see what happens. So here is the lemon color seed starting tray. So it comes with six cell seed starting trays, and they're all slotted to help with root growth and to help prevent the roots from getting balled up at the bottom. It comes with domes to help with moisture. Then it comes with this tray that sits down into another tray, and this tray has slots in the bottom so you can do bottom watering, because for a lot of seeds you don't want to continue to do top watering. You want to do bottom watering to help prevent mold and things like that, bacteria and all kinds of things from growing on the top. But you can also use this tray that these are on whenever you're going out to harvest all of your wonderful, beautiful plants that you've grown, tomatoes, peppers, things like that. And you can use this tray to do that. You would just move these 6 cell trays onto this tray instead. And then you can use this tray to go out into the harvest, to harvest plants and things like that. And you can even use, like, spray off your carrots and your root vegetables, or, you know, things like that that might be covered in more dirt, and it'll be easy to rinse because these have slots in the bottom. So this is the lemon color. And now I'll show you guys the blackberry and the blueberry color. And then I also have some seed starting trays from Epic Gardening. I have 4 cell black seed starting trays, and then a variety of the pink seed starting trays. As you can see, I like color. I don't like a lot of I just love color. Blacks, whites, neutrals. Yes, they're good, and there's a place and a time and everything for those, but I just love color. It just makes me so happy. So I will show you guys those. Okay, so here is the blackberry color. It's just a purple color. It's really pretty, same setup as the yellow one. And then here is the blueberry color, same thing, same setup, same size, just in a blue color. And I will put these over here. Now these trays are from Epic Gardening, and they're such a pretty pink color. And although they're from Epic Gardening, they match my cherry blossom green stalks, which is really cool. And pink is my favorite color. So now I have pink green, I have a cherry blossom color, pink green stalk, or pink green stalks. Yes, it's a lot of colors in one sentence. Then I have the strawberry, then I have these. And so this set came with 12 small 6 cell trays. Then 8 4 cell trays, and then those are the bottoms to help with the root growth, and then 2 trays to set them on. So there's 2 trays here. We are going to probably start with these pink ones today, and then we will work our way up to the green stalk ones. We also have 4 black 4 cell trays. I don't have a tray to go with these, but I'm probably just going to use like a baking pan of some sort. I've done that in the past and it's worked fine. So I also want to show you my seed starting setup. So Kason got me this for Christmas, and it has 6 tiers. Obviously the top doesn't have a light, so that can just be for storage, and I can actually adjust each section as I need to. And then you see that like milk jug up there. I'm gonna start seeds in that probably, and then each row, and we'll just have to figure out the spacing and the sizing. And because as you can see, the green stalk start like seed trays kind of hang over, which is fine because I still think like the light and stuff can get to them pretty well. We'll just have to move things around and see how that goes. But yeah, so that, and there's lights on each row. Some rows have 2 sets of lights and some have 1, and then I'll plug it up and turn it on whenever all of the seeds are in there. for each row. And yeah, so that's that. So now we're gonna get started on starting seeds. I do have a bucket full of potting soil that I mixed with some vermiculite. Right now I'm just using what I have. I had like a bag and a half of potting soil, and then I had some like a half a bag of vermiculite, and so that's what I'm using mixed in a tub over here. That's what I'm using right now. So I do need to get some gloves on because I have my rings on. Actually, I might just take my rings off. I'll do that. I had to go get my water. I do want to move y'all closer. So you might not be able to see everything, but that's okay. So now I feel like sometimes it's easier just to work with my hands without gloves on. So now we need to go through and pick out our seeds. So this says tomato bed. So we're gonna start with this bag, and then we'll work through some of the other bags to see if there's anything else in them, like lettuces and stuff that I, sorted and organized. So we'll start with this bag because we know these are gonna take the longest to germinate and grow and get really nice and strong. And now that I'm hoping that all of the freezes and all of the cold snaps are pretty much done for our area, I'm honestly praying that they're done. I'm so tired of it. I'm ready for it to stay like spring weather. That would be great. So we'll start with that, and then some of these other things we'll just kind of like do in stages. So this might be multiple videos. So I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna break all of these apart so that I can like get all of my trays organized, make sure I have enough room. So I should have the perfect amount of trays or cells per tray. It should fit perfectly. And it does. We are going to start with these big trays, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do some peppers and some tomatoes. Let's pick out our tomatoes that we want to grow first. We'll start there. Ooh, and okra. Probably start some definitely jalapenos. I know that we said we were going to pick out tomatoes first, but that's kind of what popped up. You don't want to start carrots indoors, so we'll put those aside because you don't want to mess with the bottoms. Okay, here are our tomatoes and peppers. All right, those are all peppers. So I think what I want to do is grow ones that I'm excited. Let's start the ones that I'm the most excited about. And then we'll start the ones that are more practical. I don't know if that makes sense, but who cares? It's our garden. We can do what we want, right? So this one will be really nice. So it's a bush tomato, and it says container's choice. It says perfect for container growing. This determinate hybrid produces 6 to 8 ounce beefsteak style fruit on dwarf plants. This will be perfect for a green stalk. And it's an epic gardening seed. I've showed you guys before in a different video. Definitely want to grow some Romas. Okay. So right now I have these picked out. So I have the one I just showed you or read off to you. I have a Roma tomato from M.I. Gardner, a blush tomato. It's like a small tomato from M.I. Gardner. Then I have a mushroom basket tomato from M.I. Gardner, a pineapple tomato from M.I. Gardner, yellow plum tomato, and chocolate stripes potato from from M.I. Gardner. Then I have a pole tomato. It's called Carbon. It says award-winning flavor from a black tomato, purplish brown, 10 to 12 ounce indeterminate slicing tomato. So indeterminate means it grows up and out. So this one I will have to plant in a bed, which will be perfect. That's actually a good. So the container one I will save to plant in my green stalk seed starting trays because that's what they're designed for. This one will be perfect to plant in these, to start in these, to grow along a cow panel trellis. And then we have 2 of the Baker Creek heirloom seeds. We have the indigo blue chocolate tomato. It says it's an indeterminate heirloom and is sweet and juicy with black rich skin. This small slicing tomato averages 1 to 2 ounces and reaches 7 to 8 feet tall. Brad Gates at Wild Boar Farm in California describes this variety as having a good long shelf life and being sunburn and crack resistant. So that's an indeterminate. It'll grow up and out. It said it was going to get to 7 to 8 feet tall, and my raised beds are already 2 feet tall. I'm going to have to get a ladder. That's crazy. My husband's not even that tall. He would have to get a ladder. Okay, and then this one I'm really excited about because I haven't grown tomatillos in a few years, and this one's actually a yellow tomatillo. And you have to have at least 2 plants for tomatillos to grow. They will pollinate each other. It's called the Chupon de Malinalco. Sorry if I butchered that. A citrusy yellow color, pointed shape, and remarkable sweet tart flavor makes this tomatillo stand out in the pack. The fruit grows up to 4 inches long, and the flavor is more like a sweet paste tomato mixed with a husk cherry. Cool. So I could make some salsa with that. That would be really nice. All right. I'm not going to read off all the description of all of these. So I need to make sure. So these are going to be indeterminate. These are indeterminate. My determinate ones I kind of want to put together, and my indeterminate ones I want to put together. So this is the Roma tomato is a determinate tomato. It's grown for its massive yields, strong growing habits, and its disease resistance. Flavorful plum-shaped 2 to 3 ounce fruits. The Roma tomato can be used in paste, spaghetti sauce, salsa, salads, and fresh eating. The variety is verticillum wilt resistant, and some other word I don't know how to pronounce, wilt resistant, drought tolerant, and a must have. This is ideal for canning. We will grow this one in the green stalk as well because it says that it's drought resistant, which is really nice because the green stalks do dry out even though we get a lot of rain in the summer usually, or early spring, summer. Those green stalks still dry out, and I'll go in and I'll water them, but that's just good to know. I'm going to keep that in mind, and I'm going to start those in the green stalk seed starting trays. The next one is the blush tomato. It's an indeterminate variety, so we'll grow it in these, so it'll be planted in the raised beds. The rest are indeterminate varieties, so we won't start all of the seeds in each packet. And I should probably find my seed. I need to find like my labels. So we have a mushroom basket, pineapple, chocolate stripe, and yellow plum. We are going to start by filling all of these with soil. I'll go ahead and do that. We also might start some nasturtiums today. My main goal today is to get the tomatoes and the peppers started, and anything else is bonus. I will also probably try to start some tomorrow. So this may be like a 2-day thing, but this is going to be multiple videos for my seed starting, because I'll start them all at different times. If I get some lettuces started today, even more of a bonus. So let's go ahead and get these filled up. I'm just going to pop down here, scoop these, fill them up, and bring them back up here. And then I'll make sure that this bottom tray isn't like covered in soil. I will have to water these in really well whenever I'll probably water them, then I'll put the seed in, and then I'll do like a little bit, like a mist on the top. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get these filled up, and then we will be right back. I got all of these trays filled, and actually I'm gonna push, I know it's like supposed to be light and fluffy, but I'm afraid that when I water these in, these are just gonna sink down. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit more soil. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some of these started. So I'm thinking I'm gonna separate these out. So like the big tomatoes are those, the little tomatoes are these. So I don't know if this makes sense. This is how I'm gonna do it. All right, let's start with the carbon pole tomato, the one that's got like black skin. There's 15 seeds in here. I'm gonna do two seeds per cell. So I know that's not an even number. So that would give me 7. And then we're just gonna see if the one, I don't know, we'll see. I think I'm just gonna do 7 cells. So we're gonna go ahead and just do these 2 seeds each. Right? They might have sent me more than 15. I guess it says approximate. All right, so all of these, since I don't have my little labeling things yet, and I'm not watering these quite yet, I'm gonna just lay that there so I know what that is. All right, the next one we're gonna do is, let's do pineapple next. There's approximately 25 seeds in here. I don't know. Oh, nope, that's empty. Oh my gosh, are all of these gonna be empty? The pineapple one is empty. These are not empty. So we'll do chocolate stripies next. I don't know what happened with that. Okay, so we're doing the chocolate stripes. Oops. I don't know where that seed went. It's okay. Okay, so we'll do 2 seeds per cell again and just go from there. And if I grow too much, I will give some to my friends and family. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. Why not? We're just gonna keep going with this one. Okay, so what did we just do? Oh, chocolate stripe are these 3. Okay, then we will do the mushroom basket because these are just so pretty. These look like they're empty also. Oh no, there's some in there. Yay. Okay. All right. These 2 cells, or these 2 trays are gonna be the mushroom basket, and then we have this one left. So let's do, I really wish we would have had these, but that's totally fine. We have blush tomatoes, or we have Mr. Stripey or the Wisconsin 55. Or we can do Burpee Gladiator Hybrid. Yeah, it's an indeterminate tomato. We're gonna do some of the Burpee Gladiator Hybrid tomatoes. And we'll get 4 of those going. And I might plant more over there if we have enough seeds, so. My chickens are trying to come in my garage. All right. Okay, so we do have a few of these left over, but I'm gonna just lay this seed packet on top of this tray so I don't forget, because like I said, I haven't labeled anything yet. I am going to label it though because I don't want to get confused. Here are the rest that go in this bag. Some of these we're not going to start from seed in trays, like the sunflowers and the carrots. So I'm going to go ahead and put all of this stuff back in the bag. Parsley, we're not gonna grow that in here. I'm gonna think about the okra. Chamomile, I definitely want to start in here. Here's some more tomatoes, and I think the rest are peppers. So I'm just gonna flip flop these trays. Let me move this out of the way. So now I'm going to start with these, and we're going to start with the tomatillos. Oh, these seeds are teeny. Okay. I don't know how many seeds are in here. These seeds are tiny, tiny, tiny. We might only get one cell or one tray, which is okay. See, these need a little bit more soil. Get a little bit. All right. No, that needs like a good bit more. All right, so let's just do these. I'm just doing 2, maybe 3 seeds per pocket. Because these seeds are so small. Okay. Should we do 2? Yeah, you know what? I just answered my own question. We are going to do 2 trays of tomatillos so I can make lots of salsa, hopefully. Salsa verde or tomatillo salsa is my favorite. I prefer it over like a traditional red salsa. So why not grow what I need to make a bunch of it? You know? So, you know what? I'm just going to keep going. We're going to do 3 trays. All right, so we did 3 trays. And then that also increases our odds as well of having successful plants. What I'm gonna do is the same thing I did for the one where I had 3 trays of those chocolate stripes tomatoes. I'm just gonna do this. And so it's just these 3. Okay. Next, we will do the M.I. Gardner blush tomato. This is like a little cherry tomato. Yeah, sweet with tropical notes. The variety is delicious eaten fresh and perfect size for adding to salads. It can be picked prematurely or to reach ripeness off the vine. So they're cute little blush tomatoes. It says there's approximately 10 seeds. I can tell you right now there's going to be a few more than 10. That's way more than 10. So thank you, M.I. Gardner, for loading that down with more than 10 seeds. Some of these trays where I'm like adding more soil are the first little ones that I did, and I didn't realize like how you're not really supposed to like pack them down, and I'm really trying not to, but some of them, it's like it didn't even reach the bottom when I filled them up. So, okay, so we're gonna do probably 2 trays of these as well. Because I'm trying to just do, ooh, there was 4 in that one. 2 seeds per cell. That one had 4 also. Goodness gracious, this one really needed a lot more soil. So we lost the chicken yesterday. We're not really sure what was going on with her, but now I'm like on high alert with my other chickens, making sure that they're okay. All right, so we got two trays of the blush tomato. Now we're gonna do the indigo blue chocolate tomato from Baker Creek. And there's so many in here, we're not gonna do all of these. I'm just gonna pour a few in my hand. Yeah, there's a lot in here. So I need to check all of these before I start throwing seed packets away, which I normally don't throw my seed packets away until the very end of the growing season, because I like to remember what I grew. And y'all know I don't like to label things, even when I try. So these are really, oh, shit. Oh well, whatever. These are really cool tomatoes, I feel like, but I don't know how they're gonna do, so I'm just gonna do 1 tray because I really want to grow a few more other varieties, like the yellow plum. All right, so the next one we're gonna do is the yellow plum tomato. I think that with this one, we're also just gonna do 1 tray because we haven't even started any peppers yet. And I really want to start some peppers. But I also plan to hopefully make a couple of sauces to can. So, you know, you can just use a variety of tomatoes to can sauces, which is nice. But these are like the small tomatoes that you would throw onto a salad, things like that. And I might come back in a week and be like, oh no, I'm gonna grow some more. So, okay, I believe we have all these other tomatoes. And I just don't know. We don't have a ton of like normal tomatoes. So I don't really know if I want to grow any more of these. Some of these I might give away. Anyway, all right, let's move on. We'll think about that. I can always plant more tomatoes. There are 2 packets. Like I'm still gonna grow these Romas and these container bush tomatoes. Those are gonna go in a green stalk. Then let's go through our peppers really quick. So these actually came from Greenstock Garden. They are the California Wonder Pepper. Because they came from Greenstock, I'm gonna try to grow them in a Greenstock seed starting tray and grow them in my Greenstock. Same with these. These are actually, these are not from Greenstock. They're from Epic Gardening. It's a mini red bell pepper. And it says for mild climates, only 2 to 4 weeks. Okay. Let's see what it says at the bottom. 1.5-inch miniature red bell peppers are perfectly crisp for snacking, salads, or grilling. I might try to plant those in my green stalk as well. Okay, jalapeno peppers, we're growing every single one of those seeds. So we're gonna start with those. And then Kason wants sweet bananas, so we'll do that. These seeds in these plastic baggies I've had since 2020, 2021. I don't know about those. And then some of these seeds, I don't know what we're gonna do. So I think the 3 seeds right now that we're gonna start with for, oh, here's another sweet banana pepper. I think right now we're gonna start with jalapenos, and then the sweet banana peppers, I have them from 2 different seed companies because those are the ones we're gonna use the most of. So this is the jalapeno pepper from Seed Therapy. This is an American grown and veteran owned company. Let's see. I'm gonna grow every single one of these. I need as many jalapenos as I can, and unfortunately this is my only jalapeno seed packet, so I might be going to get some more jalapeno seeds from somewhere and starting more. So we're gonna start these. I'm gonna do 2 seeds. These are a little bit bigger seeds per cell. And then I might fill up the rest of these trays. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see. All right, so we got 3 trays of these jalapenos, which would be 18 plants, and hopefully that's enough. If not, whatever. So we're gonna just kind of split this packet. So we have 2 trays left, which means I'm gonna start banana peppers. I'm actually gonna start the banana peppers from M.I. Gardner because they're a little bit older and I need to use those up first. And I'm gonna do, okay, this tray needs more soil. I'm gonna do every single cell that I have left in banana peppers. Need a little bit more soil for that tray. Phone is vibrating like crazy. Okay, so we're gonna use the M.I. Gardner sweet bananas. These were from 2023, so I would like to see if they germinate and use these up. I may not even use all of these. The smart thing would probably be to do 1 tray in one brand or one company and then the other tray in the other, but I'm not doing that. I need to use these seeds up. So I think what happened was last year it was just one of those things, like we moved into a new house. I didn't do a bunch of gardening, so it was hard to use some of the seeds up that I needed to use up. All right, so far I have all of these pink seed starting trays started. We have the Burpee Gladiator Hybrid tomato, the M.I. Gardner Mushroom Basket tomato, which is, all the M.I. Gardner seeds are heirloom seeds. Then we have the M.I. Gardner Chocolate Stripes tomato. We have the Epic Gardening Carbon tomato. Baker Creek yellow tomatillos, the M.I. Gardner blush tomato, Baker Creek indigo blue chocolate tomato, M.I. Gardner yellow plum tomato, M.I. Gardner sweet banana peppers, and Seed Therapy jalapeno peppers. That is not everything. I mean, we still have time. Kaysen's on his way home and we're gonna go walk whenever he gets home, but for now this is what we have. I'm gonna water everything in after I move it. I don't want to have to move it then water it, or water it then move it and then water spill everywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and move these because I also need to label them, and I'll come back and do that after I get these set up. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill these black ones up. I do want to get a few more peppers started. I think I'm gonna save these banana peppers. We're gonna do some datil peppers. I would like to make some salsa or hot sauce with that, and just I've grown them before and I would like to grow them again. Then I'm gonna grow some of the Sunbright peppers. They're a bell pepper from M.I. Gardner. We'll get those grown, and then I want to grow some of these Serrano chili peppers from Fairy Morse. And then we have a couple of other things. I'm trying to see. Let me read what I need to do for the okra. Okay, so yeah, we need to start the okra too. So here's my thing, my dilemma. I would rather grow, I think I'm gonna split it up. I think I'm gonna grow okra in these. And there's 50 seeds in each, so I might just grow, I'm gonna save some of them. One each of those. And then over here, I'm gonna do the Sunbright bell pepper tomato because bell pepper. We eat a lot of bell peppers. So we'll do that. And then this is the bell pepper grande or grand bell pepper mix. So it's a variety. Let's try to grow those too. So the datil and the serrano peppers, we will just have to plant in something else. For now, those are not a priority pepper for us. I want to grow what we know that we eat, and I love okra. We never buy it and make it. I have before, but I like to grow it and eat it that way. So I'm going to fill these trays up, and then I'll have to go inside and get like something to put them in for the bottom watering. But for now, let's fill these up and get some okra planted. Also have a little bit of soil left. I might get one of the green stalk seed starting trays going. We won't be able to fill up all of the cells or all of the little trays, but you know, we could fill up some. So these two are going to be okra, and we'll just do 4 plants of each. So we'll start with the Clemson okra from Seed Therapy, and then some of these I won't use all the seeds, so I'll just tape the seed pack shut. And these seeds are big, so they're easy to count. 2, 4, oh my gosh, I did it perfect. 8 seeds, because I'm gonna do 2 seeds per cell. That's amazing. All right, so those are the Clemson okra. Go ahead. My dog will not stop whining. Okay, these are the burgundy okra from Seed Therapy as well. And again, I'll just need 8 seeds. I think that's 8. Perfect. All right. So this is exciting. All right. And then these are going to be, we'll do the Sunbright bell pepper from M.I. Gardner. These are also from 2023, so the germination rate might be, I mean, it's going to be lower because they're not like fresh seeds, but I will still have some left over. There's been seeds that have lasted decades, so they obviously can't sell them or label them that way, but for like your own home growing and consumption, it's usually fine. So with bell peppers, you can eat them fresh, obviously, or you can dice them up or slice them and freeze them, and then get them out to like, you can't, I mean, you could eat them frozen, I guess, but you could do like stir fries or fajitas, and then they don't get all weird usually. Same with onions. If you grow onions and they're not like a storing variety, you just dice them up and freeze them. I've done that before, and then you just saute them or cook them in soups or whatever you prefer. Okay, and I'll need to really tape this down. So we should have 8 bell pepper plants. And again, like if I get out to the garden and start planting these out, then, and I don't have enough room, like I run out of room or whatever, that's fine. I can give them away to friends and family. So I'm gonna go find something to put these in. I'm just trying to think through everything the best way, because like I'm kind of covered in dirt, so I might just want to keep going with the dirt first. We'll just set those over there. Okay, so we can get some of these green stalk ones started. I might have enough to fill 1 or 2 trays. Let's start with the blue. Y'all, we might get this whole tray filled. And I was not expecting that. I probably have enough to do one blackberry too, but okay. All right, so we got this whole purple tray filled up. So let's keep going. Okay, what else do we need to do? We need more peppers, but we said we have some green stalk things that we want to grow specifically in the green stalk. So we have the Container's Choice bush tomato. We have the mini bell peppers. We have some other bell peppers, and then we said we wanted this determinate Roma. So I'm thinking we do 2 trays of the tomatoes, 1 tray of each of the bell peppers. So we'll start with the container tomato. It is the Epic Gardening, which I do have a code. It's not sponsored, but I do have a code. I need to change my battery. My camera battery died, but I wanted to say that I did not have enough of the Container's Choice tomato from Epic Gardening to do 2 trays. I just did 1, so there'll be hopefully 6 plants. If I'm able to like separate the roots, if there's like 2 stems in each and I can separate them, then I might plant, like I might get more than that, and I could just use like red Solo cups. I've done that before too. I also only got 1 tray of the mini red bell peppers, and I got 2 trays of the California Wonder bell peppers, which is great. And then instead of doing more tomatoes and more peppers, I was like, you know what? I really want to grow nasturtiums successfully this year. So I planted them in here. And because I don't think you have to thin them, like I can grow, like if each one has 2 or 3 plants growing in it, I believe that that's okay. Like I think that they'll be all right. I won't have to separate them. I'll have to look that up. But anyway, so I have 1 tray of that. And then I also really wanted to grow successfully chamomile for teas and stuff. And I still have seeds left in here. These seeds are itty bitty teeny tiny. So I just put them on top and like lightly covered them with soil, but like you can actually still see the seeds. So I got 1 full tray of that, but hopefully there'll be like a ton of flowering plants in each cell. And I don't think you have to separate them individually, but I got this whole tray filled, which is so great. So I got all of the pink ones filled, all of the purple ones filled. I have the blue and the yellow left, and and I got all the black ones filled too. I just got to find something for the bottom. So that's great. And I have these plastic containers I want to use. They're like fruit containers. I'm going to use these. I need more soil, actually. I'm almost out. I might have enough to fill this one up, and I actually might just go ahead and do that and fill that one up. And I might just plant the rest of the chamomile in this one. Let me see if I have enough. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so I have this now. I'm going to go ahead and just do the rest of the chamomile seeds and put them in that. And then the lid acts as a little dome. Okay, well, let me spread these around a little bit. All right, so now that's also going to be chamomile, which is really cool. And I need to find something to put the bottom on that too. I also need to find something to label these. I think I have labels in there. I just need to clean them off. And I can do that inside and bring them back out. I think Kaysen's almost home. I need to go ahead and move this over here. And then find something for those to be bottom watered in this as well. So that's it. So I got a bunch of tomatoes, peppers, okra, and chamomile and nasturtiums planted. And I still have 2 of the other green stalk trays. And I have plenty of other things I want to grow in there. I actually am going to get Kaysen's opinion on everything that I have already planted and then see what he thinks I should start next. I'm thinking a full tray of lettuce and kale and then some other things. Oh my goodness, did I? Oh, okay, that one's stacked. I thought that I missed. I thought that I had double of these, but yeah. Thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned. I will probably be planting more and having more of these videos. This won't be a 2-day thing because I don't have any more soil and I'm not going to get any more tonight or tomorrow. It might be this weekend since we have to go get some stuff from those stores anyway. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and I hope to see you next time. Thank you. Bye. I did want to show y'all, I got kale seeds in my green stalk package. And then I got 2 stickers. I got a cute little tomato sticker. And then I got a cute little praying mantis sticker. And can you look at those eyelashes? Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. So cute. I don't think I have the praying mantis yet. So that'll be good to add to my sticker collection. And I'm going to go through and fill this out as well. And yeah, so that's it.